2,000 likes for part 3 if you want me to continue this series. We finished off last video with an at-home visit from Louisville. The problem is, if I'm going all the way across country to play in Kentucky, I only wanted to play for Kentucky. The world works in mysterious ways, if we being honest. I know I should be grateful that a coach is actually wanting me to play for him, but I don't want to move too far out of state away from my grandparents, especially for a school that I'm not 100% invested in. So I need to try for schools in state before I leave out of state, if that makes sense. Also, staying home means I get to lock in with my trainer year round as opposed to being all alone cross country. Since these are teams I'm trying out for that didn't offer me a scholarship, I'm gonna have to work twice as hard to get into them. I'm gonna have to really show out as a walk-on. I'm gonna have to make sure they even want me on their roster, so I'm gonna have to play better than the players that are already there at these colleges. We're talking seniors, juniors. I'm gonna have to outplay them as a freshman if I even want to make the roster without a scholarship. So I'm definitely putting shots up in the gym every day. This was where I struggled at in high school. Lack of shooting. My ability to get to the rim is pretty good, but coming up to the college level, I have to work on my jump shot. Teams are now running zones. Teams are now better players. I have to improve as a player if I even want to make the roster. You have to be a jump shooter in today's climate anyway. Everybody loves jump shooters, and the fact that that's an element that I'm lacking, and I'm not even super athletic that it blows you away with my jumping ability, yeah, I got a lot of work to put in as a 2-star trying to make the team as a walk-on. Listen, I could go cross the country to Louisville, but if I want to stay in state, even going upstate New York, Syracuse, Connecticut, I have to get better to even make those teams, because those are some top level talent. I already sent emails to Syracuse, to Connecticut, letting them know that I'm interested in the program, showed them my high school highlights, showed them my stats in high school, which greatly improved around the playoffs when the talent improved. So basically, I'll just be in the gym until walk-on tryouts in a couple months. As we take a look at Syracuse roster in the upcoming 2021 year, they have weaker guards. The recruitment class was not heavy for them, so this makes it beautiful for me. I could possibly slip into a roster spot. As we look over at Connecticut's roster, they are stacked to the tooth with guard potential. There's so many guards here, little room for me to fit in. If I was to show out and go crazy, maybe I could make a roster spot, but just how much guards they have and the talented guards they have, I would have to come off the bench here, which means I could learn from them, so I don't mind at all. First tryout is here at UConn. I'm surprised they actually hit me back. Jumping straight into the walk-ons, it's pretty cool that UConn actually got some of their players working out with us just to get they self warmed up before the season start. That's a problem for me, because now that means I'm going up against college level players that are established in college. These aren't just walk-ons, scrubs trying to make college basketball. These are established scholarship players, and I am in a vice grip. I can't get anywhere on the court, and I'm getting backdoored. The IQ is obviously higher than what I got. I'm not ready for this. I'm a freshman and they're treating me like it. I'm getting no separation on any of these players. I am clamped. This is what NBA talent looks like compared to everybody else. Getting wherever he wants on the court. Any shot he puts up is a good shot. I'm trying to get myself going by doing a simple give and go. I'm clamped on that as well. Somehow I get put into a mismatch, bodied me up, easy basketball. I am getting cooked. There's nothing I could do. Simple high pick and roll. Nervous, fumbling the pass. I don't know what I'm out here doing. Another simple pick and roll. 2 guards. We got the mismatch. Lob it into your center. I can't even make the right pass. I am struggling out here. This is my bread and butter. Transition basketball off a rebound. Tween behind the back, no separation. He read it the whole way. That is embarrassing. I get put in the ISO with James. It was at that point, I know he an NBA talent. He's making the NBA one day. I'm seeing it right here. And look at that boy coming off a simple screen. Bang. That's what I'm trying to do one day. That's why I've been in the gym all summer and I'm 1 for 6 with 5 turnovers. They are not calling me back. I didn't have to sit with that miserable game for too long because Syracuse had their workouts a couple days later. Now, these players are a lot worse than what I had to go up against. When I tell you they're a lot worse, shot selection lower. That man saw a shot that he did not like the whole game. My matchup was inches shorter than me, so I already knew this point guard was going to get cooked. And definitely, I'm angry now, a lot less nervous, and I'm playing with a purpose. Look at me getting to my spot, taking a smart shot that I wasn't doing at Connecticut. Good thing I had that game at Connecticut because it made me a smarter player without me even knowing. Simple screen for the guard, I hit him, he pull it. I'm telling you, he think he LeBron. I don't even take that stupid shot personal. I'm just start harassing the point guard up court, force him into a bad pass. Now he trying to wrap around. They set an off-ball screen. I hit that screen hard, but I drop him off the three-point line and force him into a bad shot. My shooting guard playing great defense here, forces the miss, cleans up the rebound. He got his head up. And you know, when he get the ball, he not passing it. See a opening and they hack that man. That's a foul. So anyway, I get the center matched up on me and I take my time and just get straight to the rim. Beautiful basketball. My center is playing lazy defense because he's tired. Something we didn't have to think about in the Connecticut game because those are actual college players and they have conditioning. These players don't. Noticing that the point guard is also tired, I start harassing him even more. Get tipped that pass, but I don't get it. He gets open, but he ain't got the legs under him to follow through on his shot. I get it. I am feeling good. I'm not tired at all because I've been working hard all summer. This is what hard work does. I have the conditioning because I want to be a star player. You can tell I started getting comfortable out there. Look how I'm controlling the pick and roll. Pull up beautifully. I'm getting to my spots, planning my shots well. My matchup getting frustrated, start forcing the ball. That comes from being a young player. He lacks discipline. He lacks conditioning. This is why I'm setting myself apart in these walk-ons because they're throwing traps at me now because I'm so dominant and comfortable. But the trap doesn't work because everybody collapsing in. I start kicking it out. My teammate tired. I'm still hustling and not giving up. This is that Mamba mentality the streets be talking about. I finished the session with 10 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Coach was insanely impressed with my performance after that game. He made sure he talked to me personally, made sure he got my contact information to stay in touch with me. When I said stay in touch, I didn't know he meant the very next day they was gonna have a workout. We're in the official Syracuse gym now. They're putting me in a couple drills to see how good of a basketball player I really am. My walk-on performance was good, but it doesn't show them what areas I struggle and what areas I'm good at. It's just one game. They want to see how well I can shoot off dribble, and I would like to be honest, I missed almost everything out here. I was excited to be here, but I'm telling you, it get nervous out there. I'm not that great of a shooter. And I'm thinking this is my make or break moment. There was a lot riding on this and I was knocking down them corner threes, but these off dribble shots got the best of me. They wanted to see how well I finish around the rim, but this is exactly what I'm good at. So this was really easy for me. And the guy I'm going up against, he was pretty cool, a nice guy. Would love to have him as a teammate if I can make it here. Beautiful finishing around the rim. We in a one-on-one, and this is exactly what I've been working on all off season, if y'all remember. This is why I've been in the gym, and it's just good to know that my off season workouts didn't go to waste because I've been tested time and time again out here on the court, and I showed up based off of my training, stamina, jump shooting, areas I struggled at. Coach asked me to come into his office just off the simple fact that they wanted to offer me a roster spot to play here at Syracuse, so now I don't have to go across country to Louisville, and that is actually exciting information. 2,000 likes for part 3 if you want me to continue this series.